Hello, everybody. This is Jim Cruz from Affiliated Technology Solutions. And in this training video today, we will be reviewing the Call Center Agent Web Portal, or also known as the Agent Web Portal. Now, this is one step above the basic user portal, and this provides the call center agent with additional functionality beyond the basic user. If previously you had reviewed the basic user training session, you're going to find a lot of the windows are the same as what's in the basic user portal. But for the call center agent portal, we give additional functionality, which includes statistics, daily tracking of the number of calls, and some additional performance criteria. So when you first log into your portal, you're going to find your name is listed here and your extension number. First thing that we recommend you doing is to bookmark this link. That is usually done through a bookmark very similar to this, depending on the browser that you're using. And again, you can call this portal whatever you want to be able to call it, because as an agent, you will have to access the portal on a daily basis. So you add this to your bookmarks, and then in your bookmark, you have the capabilities of logging into it with a link every day relatively quickly. When you first get into your portal, you're going to see a drop-down box under your name. The first item we're going to ask you to look at is your profile. Now, this is your personal profile for the information that is contained within your portal. So when you click on profile, it opens up this window here, and this is where you're going to find your name, your time zone, your directory options, your caller ID number, which is pushed out on all of your phone calls. And also down below here, you're going to see your PIN number. So within the PIN number, you have the ability to update or change your PIN to your own personal PIN on your voicemail. If you're a new user to the system, the generic password that we use for your PIN is 2027. If you try that password and it does not work when you initially enter your voicemail box, then we would recommend checking with your administrator, or feel free to call us and we'll be happy to help you with your password reset. A good password is 4 to 8 digits, all numeric, and doesn't contain anything consecutive like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So simply highlight that, type in your new PIN number, click save, and now you've updated your PIN and your portal personal information. After that, down here in the drop down, we're also going to see a logout button. This allows you to log out of the portal, and we recommend doing that to secure the portal at the end of the day. Then again, we go back up to your bookmark, and your bookmark will give you the link to be able to get into it on a daily basis. So here you're going to find what the portal is a series of windows, and each of these windows provides you with functionality to be able to manage your phone as a configuration and to manage your call center abilities. So the first window is called Call Center. When we log into here, what you're going to find is a daily action tracking of all of your activity, including historical as well. So right up here in my queues as an agent, you're a member of groups or multiple ring groups of phones that are rung when a call comes into the system. There's different ring types, there's different groups, and you're going to be able to view the information from here. So on this portal, which is mine, you're going to find I'm a member of 2 groups, the customer service group and a customer service overflow group. You can see the ring type that the group is configured, your priority within the group, any wrap-up time, which is designated to your phone calls. And then we're also going to give you a link here to be able to show any callers waiting in the group to be answered. So it just gives you a link here to be able to answer. But all of the login and log out in and out of your groups is done through this large drop-down button up here. When you first come into the system, you are actually going to be offline. Offline means your phone is registered and you will take direct calls, but offline also means you're not going to take any group calls. So you have to tell the system you're ready for group calls. So when you log in the morning, you sit down with your coffee and you're ready to go, you would drop down the offline button and you actually go online. When you click the online, the button changes to green, and from here, you're going to see you're logged into your groups, and now you'll be taking calls with your groups. Again, the buttons turn green over here, showing you're logged in, and online here as well. Now, throughout the day, you're going to find there's other abilities for you to be able to log out and tell the system not to send you any calls. So one of those actions includes going to lunch. So when you log out to go to lunch, you can see it takes you offline, and now you will not receive any phone calls from either of your groups or any of your groups. Then when you're back from lunch, you go back online, and now you're back online, and the system will send you calls. There's other items here which includes lunch, break, and meeting. Again, any of those show offline statuses. Turns your dots red over here, which means you're telling the system I am unavailable and I won't be taking any calls. So again, because I'm in this training session right now, I'm going to leave mine in meeting mode. But again, this is where you manage telling the system you're available or unavailable for those actions. Down below here, you're going to see my call statistics. This is going to be tracking all the calls since midnight. So this resets every night back to midnight, but it's going to show you a number of your current daily statistics. Call centers, calls that you've received today. What was your talk time? What was your average talk time? Down below here, we're going to show you inbound calls. These are direct dial calls where somebody has actually dialed your extension. We're going to give you inbound talk time and inbound average talk time. We're also going to track for you your outbound calls. If you wanted to know the definition of any of these categories, just hover over the I, and the I is information, and that will give you the definition of that category. So again, keep in mind, this resets every night back to 0. Now, from your statistics, we're going to produce this graph called My Calls for the last 24 hours. So this is going to be able to show you from right to left how many calls you've taken by hour for today. Then obviously this big white space is the overnight, and it's going to show you the last part of yesterday. So again, you're going to be able to see your calls in 1 day format. And here's 1 day, second day, and again, this chart migrates from right to left. Then we're also going to show you your calls for the last 10 days. So it takes the 24-hour period of time. And if you hover over the date, again, it'll show you how many phone calls you've processed over that period of time. And then obviously this is the weekend. And then here's this current week. So again, your statistics. This one here is a call origination source. So it's going to show you how many phone calls you've received from either of your groups or direct phone calls. So this is a little pie chart, which eventually is going to be showing you exactly where the calls have originated from for today. Down below here, you're going to see recent call history, and this is going to show you all of your phone calls, 8 of the most recent. It's going to show you missed call. It's going to show you outbound calls, or it's actually going to show you inbound calls. And again, the phone numbers are an important link here for you because the phone number becomes a shortcut. For you to be able to call this person back, you don't have to dial the number. All you need to do is click on the number, your phone will ring, you pick it up, and now it's dialing that number for you. So recent call history documented here. This one is going to show your physical phone device that's registered. So if you're using a physical phone, that'll be listed here. If you're using the soft phone or the mobile app, that will be listed here as well. But again, recent call history and active phones also have their own windows. Phones are listed here as a separate window, and your full call history log is listed here as well. So again, the call center homepage gives you your daily call statistics and your ability to be able to log in and log out of your groups as needed. At the end of the day, when you're done, we do recommend going offline. And then again, when you come in the next morning, go back online and you'll be set to go and you won't get any phone calls that are ringing. The second window is your voicemail box. When you click on here, it actually has a red dot on it indicating that you have one new voice message. So when you go down into your voicemail box on the portal, you're going to find it sorted by three folders: new, saved, or the trash folder. When you have a new message, again, you'll see the red dot. It's going to show you who the message is from. And again, the caller ID number becomes a click to dial, and it could be either a 10-digit number or a 3-digit number. It'll show you the date and time, the duration of the message, and then over here, you can fully manage your message by these icons. So again, you're going to see a click to play icon, which means you click on that, your phone rings, you pick it up, and now it's playing the message for you. But we also have a little play button over here on the left, which allows you, if you're not in front of your phone, let's say you're working remotely from your home office or you're just out of the office, you can access your portal from any website. As it being a website, you can access it from anywhere that you have an internet connection. And with this little play button here, you can actually play the message through your computer speakers, and basically that gives you the capabilities to be able to listen to your message. Besides the click to play on your phone, you also have icons here to allow you to forward the message to another extension, download and save a copy of the message on your computer as an MP3 or WAV file, or you can save or delete the message as well. So full message management done from these series of icons. Also, you're going to notice here we have the capabilities of doing voicemail transcription on voice messages. So when you go in here, you'll also be able to read a copy of your message or basically listen to it. So again, voicemail transcription is another option that's available to you from here. I'll show you that when we get into the settings. Here, you're going to be able to see your saved messages. So if you have any saved messages on your system, again, you can put the messages in here. You have the same play button, the same click to call. Over here, you're going to have call to play, forward, save, or download the message as well. So again, multiple capabilities. Now, the message will reside in your saved folder until you do something with it. So just remember that for a fact. And then the last folder in here is called the trash folder. Whenever you delete a voice message on most systems, it deletes it permanently. But on this system, it actually goes in and puts it into a trash folder, which is a temporary folder for the remaining portion of the day. So then if you accidentally deleted the message, this gives you the capabilities to go back in and either save or delete the message as well. And then at midnight tonight, the trash gets permanently dumped and the message is deleted. So this is just a feature that allows you, if you accidentally deleted it and need some additional information off your message, you can go back in and review the message as needed. And then at midnight again, it dumps the message. So again, message window to retrieve any and all of your voicemails in any of these three folders. We also in here offer you a settings button. So within the settings button, we let you configure three elements of your voicemail box: the inbox, the voicemail greetings, and a feature we call unified messaging, which is voicemail to email. So with your inbox here, you're going to find we give you some additional features that you can enable by your choice. There's even a feature in here that allows you to have a temporary forward of your voice messages to another extension. So if you're out of the office for a week at a conference or on vacation, or even just a temporary absence, you can add another extension, as it says here, copy to extension, and that will forward your messages to another user. And again, they will receive a copy, you will receive a copy, and that way somebody will be taking care of your messages in your absence. You can also go in here, and if you want to, you can add more than one extension to receive copies of your messages. So again, both these users would receive a copy, and then basically when you return, you can delete these forwards or disable them, and that way all the messages will then just be in your box and you're back at work and you can handle your own messages. So there's a little feature that'll help you there. Greetings. You can manage all your voicemail greetings from here. There's greetings and there's your recorded or directory name. So from the greetings icon here, you go over here and you click on manage. When you open that up, it goes into here and it tells you what voicemail greeting has been enabled for your voicemail system. So we're going to ask all of you to obviously record your own voicemail greeting or greetings. You can do that by clicking the add greeting button here at the bottom, and we give you three options up here. You can record your own greeting by clicking record. Again, you type in the name of the greeting, you give it a name, and then you click call and it'll call your phone. It'll ring, you pick it up, and it's going to say start recording after the tone. So then you record in your voice your own voicemail greeting. But we also have a secondary option here for you called text to speech. With this feature, you can actually go in and type in the actual greeting. So you would type, "Hi, this is Jim. I'm unavailable to take your call. Please leave your name and number and I'll get back to you." So you've typed in your greeting text, and then you drop down this box and you choose one of our computer generated voices to record that greeting for you. And as you appear here, you can see there's male and female voices, and within the gender, each of the voices are uniquely different. So we would recommend listening to the voices, record whatever you typed, and then you can go in here and click play, and it'll actually play the greeting that you typed in through your speakers, and then you can hear and choose the voice that you want. So once you've chosen a voice to record that, you click save, and it's going to add that down below here into your index as index number 2, number 3, number 4, and then those are the voicemail greetings that you can choose from. So again, you click save when you're done adding the greeting. You click done when you're done with the window, and then you can go right here and all of your voicemail greetings will be documented here for you, so you can go in and populate the box with which greeting you want to have play. So voicemail greeting management can be all done through this little manage button right here. We also give you the opportunity to control your directory name. So again, you have the option to record your own directory name, or you can use the text to speech where all you need to do is type in your name. Again, drop down the box and choose a computer generated voice. Click here to play, save it when you're done, and now you have documented and recorded your directory name, which is used in the employee directory, and it's also tagged to your extension as well. So again, greeting management. Unified messaging is a fancy word for voicemail to email. So on most systems, we have this labeled as none, but you can choose to have voicemails emailed to you the minute the voicemail is left. So we recommend send with attachment, and you notice there's three options here. You can leave as new, move to save, or move to your trash folder after it's emailed to you. So if you choose that function, again, voicemail transcription becomes enabled. It'll email you a copy of the text version of your voicemail so you can read it, but we also give you a link to be able to listen to it as well. So again, voicemail transcription being enabled will put the text version also within your voicemail box on either the new, saved, or deleted folders, and then you'll be able to read your voicemail as well. So again, it's just a matter of you choosing leave as new, move to save, or move it directly to your trash folder after you have forwarded the email. There's a couple other options here, but if you make any changes within this window, then click save, and you have updated your settings within the voicemail box. Chat is another feature that's available to you in here, and this is a very popular feature on the system. This allows you to communicate one-on-one or group chats with other employees through the phone system. Again, this communicates this chat from portal to portal, or portal to app, or app to portal. So what you would do is you would click on New Conversation. It opens up this window here at the bottom, and you populate an extension that you want to be able to communicate with. So as you go down the list here, you click Start, and now this opens up a little chat window, and you can chat one-on-one with your fellow employee, including items like, hey, Doug, give me a call as soon as you get off the phone. Or you can even send a chat if the person's not even online yet. Hey, Doug, call me as soon as you get in. Or you can do more fun things like, hey, Doug, I'm going out for lunch. Can I pick you up anything? So again, not only a single chat, but you can also initiate group chats from here. And this would allow you to group chat with this group of team members. And again, you click Start, you type in the message. All of them will receive a copy of it on their portal or their app, whatever they're logged into. And this will be minimized down here on the bottom. When one of them reply, each of them will receive a reply plus yourself, and it'll open up as a little text window down here. And that way you can continue your chat with the team or an individual. When you're done with the chat, you click the X and it closes your chat window. But here you're going to see that it archives all of your previous chats. So again, it'll show you who you had the chat with, date and time. And then you've got a couple options here. You can re-reply and open up the chat window again, or you can delete the chat as needed. So this is an internal chat feature, which allows you to communicate one-on-one or group chats with any of the other extensions on the system. Now, the chat function has become so popular, you're going to find we had to put it in a couple different spots. One of those spots is the Contacts tab here at the bottom. So when you click on your Contacts tab, you're going to find that it opens up this window showing you all the extensions on the system and their statuses. So when you go up here to the top, you'll find your name and a green dot showing your phone is available. This one is currently showing me in a meeting, which is documented from the agent portal when I went to meeting mode. And then down below here, you're going to find all your extensions listed. And what we're going to give you here, if we look at my friend Doug here again, the green dot means his phone is online and he's available. So that means if you call him, his phone's going to ring. In this case of Therese down here, we're going to find she has a red dot, which means she's on the phone, but she's online. Then if we look at my friend Fred here, you're going to find that Fred is in Do Not Disturb, thus the little red line. So as you go down the list, you're going to be able to see who's available, who's unavailable, but we're also going to give you a blue dot. The blue dot is showing you portal access. So it means her portal is online, and if you send one of these blue dots a chat, they're going to receive it live on the system. If they're not live, like Chrissy's portal's not open, it will actually archive her chat, and then she'll get it when she opens the portal. So again, as you go down the list here, you're going to be able to see statuses. You're going to be able to see who's in meeting mode, and there's a couple of them there. And then you'll be able to see lunch and other items listed. But also, besides the monitoring capabilities, we're going to give you a shortcut here to be able to call that person. So you just simply click call, your phone rings, you pick it up, you don't have to dial the number. You're hearing the ringing on the other side. But also you can chat with the person from the Contacts tab. It opens up a private window for a chat with that employee. You type in the message here at the bottom, but you're also going to find you have the ability to send them little icons to kind of brighten up the message and their day and to have some fun with your fellow employees. So again, just a little chat function, callback shortcuts, and monitoring capabilities within the Contacts tab. So this Contacts tab is available for you at the bottom for every window along the top except Contacts. When you click on your contact window, the tab disappears, but now you're going to see a more expanded version of the Contacts tab. So again, you're going to see gray dot, green dot, red dot. Do not disturb status here. Blue dots showing us that portal is online and available. And as we go here, you're going to find again click to call capabilities. So you can just click on the number and it'll call it for you. And then as we go over here, you also have a chat function from over here as well. So again, the main purpose of this window is not just to see an expanded version of the extensions on the system, but it allows you to add additional contacts to the system as needed. And you can put those in separate categories such as favorites, shared, my contacts, including a couple others down here. So for example, on favorites, we usually use that for business contacts, but a lot of people use my contacts for personal contacts. So when you click on my contact, you would go over here to the add contact window, you open that up, and now you're going to be able to enter into here, first name, last name, whatever phone number you want. Then you click save, and that will add that contact to your my contact list. And again, you have numerous options in here to create separate lists, with all being the all extensions, and then favorites, shared, my contacts as other options. Now shared, be careful of that one, because what that'll do is it'll put your contact on everybody's window. So if it's a business contact and you want everybody to be able to see it, then all you got to do is add it to shared, and each user has a separate shared list. But again, when you're done adding contacts to your contact list and you click off of the contact window, then once again, your contact tab appears here at the bottom. When you click on that, right here where it says all, you drop down that box and you're going to find the additional categories of contacts that you've created through the contacts window. So you click on, for example, my contacts, and the personal contacts you created will be listed here, giving you the capabilities to be able to have a shortcut to call them, because you will have a call button here as well to be able to call that contact. So all you need to do is open your contacts tab, click on my contacts, click on the call button, your phone will ring, you pick it up, and now it's calling that contact for you. So contact management made real easy through here, your ability to be able to view the extension statuses and have shortcuts to be able to call or chat with them as well. The next window is called Answering Rules. What the Answering Rules gives you is advanced call routing. So when you click on the Add Rule window, you're going to find here you can go to Do Not Disturb, enable or disable it. You can set up a more advanced call screening feature, or you can manipulate your call forwarding rules. And this has to do with, example, when you're busy or when you don't answer the phone, it typically goes to your voicemail box. But this gives you the ability to apply advanced features, which includes routing it to another extension or routing it to another phone number. There's even some additional simultaneous ring features here if you wanted to ring more than one of your devices. So again, advanced call routing, we can help you with this. Again, we give it to you as a user to be able to control it yourself. If you make any changes in here, click Save. But a couple basic things, again, add rule is advanced call routing. You have a couple basic rules in here. This one allows you to set how many seconds you want your phone to ring before it goes to voicemail. Typically 5 seconds is one ring, 10 seconds is 2, 15 is 3. So this allows you to set how many seconds you want your phone to ring before it goes to voicemail. This one is currently set for 25 seconds or 5 rings. And what we want to do here is just give you enough rings to answer the phone, but to not have too many rings for your caller to think you're not there. So again, I typically recommend something on the lower end here, which is most appropriate, but you can set whatever is most appropriate for you. In general, I don't recommend 70, 80, 90 seconds of ringing, because for the most part, some callers, that's a lot of ringing, and some callers may interpret that as you not there, your voicemail box isn't working, and they may just hang up in frustration. So again, pick a time frame, a number of rings that you want that's going to be adequate for you. Also in here, we have a feature we've taken from the cell phone industry, which is called Allow Block. What this allows you to do is, if you're getting garbage phone calls, telemarketers, hackers, robocalls, or even calls from like a salesman, a ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, a bill collector, you can actually block the phone number if they're harassing you at work. All you do is you enter the number in here, click the plus sign, and now basically you're able to have a list here of numbers that you have successfully blocked. And if that caller ID tries to call you again, the call will be automatically dropped and hopefully they'll get the message. So again, each extension can allow or block different phone numbers as needed. Timeframes is your next window. This is going to give you an information only window, which shows what are the entries set up for timeframes. So typically we have a business hours. Usually we have a night, a meeting, and a holiday profile on most systems. You hover over the I for information, and it's going to show you the business hours that are currently configured for that system. So in this case, Monday through Friday, 8 to 8. We also have a night auto attendant. We have a meeting auto attendant for any company meetings or any overrides to your business hours. But you're also going to see here any holidays that are configured. You can see we have all the 2020 holidays configured here all the way up to January 1st. But what else you will be able to put in here, and we will set it up for you, is through the Office Manager portal. We will set your holidays if you communicate that to us whenever you're closed. Again, we just got through Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's. In the summer, we would see Memorial Day, Labor Day, Independence Day. But again, any other holidays where you're closed. Eventually, other entries in here could include late open, early close scenarios, or even inclement weather kind of scenarios. So again, timeframes is information for you to be able to go in and see what the timeframes are for your company. Your phones window is next. This is where it's going to list all of your telephones. So within the phone window, you're going to be able to see, in my case, I'm extension 161, but I have multiple devices on the system. So my physical phone is always going to be extension 161. But I also have a soft phone, which is a third-party manufacturer called Zoiper. So we put the letter Z suffix on the end. And then also we have my web portal phone, which is the soft phone, and that is listed as WP. Another entry you might see in here would be your extension with an M on the end, and that would be your mobile app as well. So again, this is going to show you your devices that are eligible to be registered to your extension and which one physically is registered. So one of the things you can do on your physical phone is go all the way over here to the right where it says Snap Builder. You click on your Snap Builder button, and this allows you to enter the configuration of your phone. So again, it takes a second. It opens up another window here, which is going to show you a diagram of your phone. And then this is where you can program in or change the line keys. So as you look at this window, and again, our little diagram will pop up here showing you a diagram of your phone. And then within the phone, you're going to find there are line key buttons on the left and right of the screen. Well, this is where you can program those line key buttons to be able to set those to be shortcuts for you. So they're completely programmable. Now, the first button is always going to be your extension, but the remaining buttons down below, you can program those as well. So if I go in here to Scott's button, I click on that and it opens up the button and lets me choose through a select feature function what we want that button to do. So when you drop this down, you're going to see that you have options to set up another user extension, and you can see I have user extensions set up in here. There's also a call parks buttons that we can program in here, or even your own personal speed dials as needed. So when you're done programming your button and you're set, always click the save button on the bottom. That will reboot your phone, and then it'll reset the configuration of your phone and show you on the display what your buttons represent. So again, we can help you with this. You can do this yourself through your phone's window, Snap Builder button over here on the right. Music on hold is a window you might see. This will just tell you that your music is inherited from the system defaults. And this is whenever you put a call on hold, line park, or in a queue. And again, the music on hold on the system is kind of a jazzy sounding, easy listening music, but it's the default music for the system. The last one is your call history button. Now, again, like typical phone systems, you're going to see call history listed in here, and it's going to show you 3 days worth of phone calls as dictated by this little blue box, and then progressively moving forward every day. So throughout here, you're going to see missed calls, you're going to see outbound calls, or you're going to see inbound calls to the various numbers that you talk to throughout the day. The phone numbers, again, all become click to call phone numbers. So if you need to call this person back, all you do is click on the number. So it's going to show you caller ID, name and number, date and time of the phone call, the duration of the phone call, but also you're going to notice here some icons. One of the primary icons on the system says listen. On this system, we record every single phone call. Now, on some of your systems, we may have disabled the call recording. It is a standard feature on the system, but it can be disabled by extension if you choose that, and just let us know. But again, a standard feature means that it records every single phone call, and we give you a link here to enable you to be able to listen to the phone call. That is an audit. That is so you can go back in and audit your phone call, make sure you got all the information that you discussed with the caller right. And again, it literally plays back the entire phone call for you. Also, it's for your protection as well, because if somebody claims you made a claim that was inaccurate, you can go back and not only listen to the call, but you can download the phone call, or a couple other options include adding notes, or you can go over here and add this person to your contacts. So what this is going to show you, and again, you got a little view button down here so you can expand your list and make it longer as needed. But what this is going to show you, again, is 3 days worth of calls. But if you go over here to the filters button, what you're going to find here is your ability to be able to manipulate or expand the list. So using these calendars, you can go in here and expand your list to a specific day, a specific week, or even a specific month down the road. You'll probably could get all the way up to 6 months to a year worth of phone calls, depending on how many calls are documented and your call volume. You can also search by caller history, so you can put in a specific number. You can search by the dialed number, the number they dialed to reach you, or you can even search by just inbound, just outbound, or just missed calls. So again, the call history, very robust, gives you all your call log, date and time of the phone call, and your ability to be able to listen to the phone call as well. So very, very good call history. So that is your portal, the call center agent portal. Everything starts off as a recap here with the basic user, the call center agent tab, which gives you the ability to view your statistics. Again, the most important part of it is your ability to log in and log out to be able to take phone calls for your call center. So that is the portal. Again, I want to thank you for joining us here in this training session. And again, what this is going to do for us is enable you to go back and listen to this presentation on your convenience. But again, we want to thank you for choosing us at Affiliated Technology Solution, voice for pests, voice for turf, or voice for pros. On the bottom here, you're going to find our customer service and technical support phone number if you need any assistance. Again, this would include your login data. If you're not sure what your login data is, please check with your administrator. If your administrator can't help you, then feel free to give us a holler, and we'll connect you with a technician who will let you know what your credentials are. Our customer service and technical support is available on the East Coast 8 to 8. After that, it does go to an answering service, but we always have a technician on duty 24/7, 365. So again, thank you for your time. We look forward to talking to you in the future. And please feel free to visit our website at affiliatedtech.com/training for any additional videos that you would like to review. Thank you again, and you all have a good day.